All right, welcome everyone. Glad to see you. We're going to just use some weights today. I have 1 pound and 2 pounds, and I do have my TheraBand. And we're going to start sitting nice and tall in our chair. Hope everyone's doing well. We were just saying how hopefully the deep freeze is over. Okay, so when we sit in our chair, just a little reminder, right? I'm sitting very forward in the chair. I'm going to push my feet kind of firmly into the chair, and that's just going to kind of help scoop maybe your low belly kind of up and in a little bit, turn your glutes on a little bit. Just kind of notice how that just makes a subtle change. And so we're already kind of working in our abdominals. And then just breathe. So inhale, lift those arms up. Exhale, flip the palms, push those arms down. Nice. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower down. Nice. Going into those nice puppet arms. So start to take alternating arms as you reach up to the ceiling. Great. Letting those hips move, letting the waist move, the spine start to move. Excellent. Reach. Reach. Good. Reaching the arms up to the ceiling and start some big arm circles. So let's start by going backwards, back, down, and around, and up, and back, down, and around, and up. Nice. Reach, and reach. Reach and reverse. So bring those arms down and then lift up and around. So just kind of notice what the shoulder's doing. If you have to keep this a little smaller or keep it in front of the shoulders. Nice. And arms down by your side. Nice. Going into the lower body, just some calf raises. So again, really kind of push the feet into the floor and then lift those heels and kind of squeeze through the back of the leg and lower down. And lift. And lower. And then while we're here, kind of place your hands in the front of your chair and kind of just facilitate sitting up even taller now. And lift, squeeze, and lower. Lift and lower. You can almost imagine your abdominals help lift those heels. So if you concentrate, you can find a little bit of ab work just right here. Maybe set your shoulders back and down away from the ears. Last one. Nice. And then just take little taps. Tap, 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 tap the ball of the feet. Again, kind of pull your stomach in to kind of use the belly to help lift the legs, and then go a little bit away from the chair. Nice. And then come back closer to the chair. And down. Nice. Going on to the neck again. So just tilt the head to the left and then make a circle through the center. Up and over to the right, and then come back down. So just taking that little half circle. And each time you're just trying to get the ear a little bit closer to the shoulder. Good. Last time. Nice. Lift the head up into the center, taking those arms into a nice figure 8, right? Or conductor arms rather, right? And then if you want to add a little bit of hip movement as well, you can add a little coordination and try and move upper and lower half at the same time. There you go. Nice. And again, we're just rolling now those shoulders forward and back. Don't forget to breathe, inhaling and exhaling. And pause. Nice. And then we're just going to take a little hip walk. So sitting in the front of your chair, can you just take an alternating hip lift back to the back edge of your chair. Nice. And then walk forward, lift the hip, lift the hip, lift the hip, lift, good. And then go back, 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 good, back, nice. And then forward, forward, and home. So reach down and grab your 1 pound weights for our hundreds. There's always the option to have no weights. At most, I would do 2 pounds right here. And you can even do this standing. So if you've been coming to my class long enough now, and you know that you prefer to do this, whole routine standing, by all means, go ahead and do that. So we're going to sit nice and tall again to the very front edge of our chair. And I'm just kind of using the weights to kind of help those shoulders stay down and away from our ears. And again, push your heels in, turn your glutes on, and pull your stomach in. So already we're working here. And then begin that nice 5 count breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Here's where you draw that stomach in even deeper. Inhale and exhale. Nice even pumps. And exhale. Halfway there. Inhale. And exhale. And in. And exhale. 3 more to go. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more in. And out. Stomach pulls in even deeper, even deeper. Last one. And exhale. And relax. Nice. Taking your left arm up to the ceiling, still holding the weights here. Take a gentle side bend. So just reach that arm up and overhead. Inhale here. Exhale. Use your stomach to help lift you up. Staying here for 2 more reps. So we're going to inhale over, kind of hold the breath. Exhale. Pull the stomach in to lift the torso. Nice. Last one. Inhale. Hold that breath in. Exhale. Pull the stomach in and slowly lower that arm down by your side. Right arm comes up. There we go. All right, here you go. You're going to lift. Inhale up and over, holding that breath. And then exhale, abdominal scoop to bring you home. Nice. Inhale up and over. Reach. Exhale, scoop and come home. Last one. Inhale up and over. And exhale, come on home and lower that arm down with control. Come to a little bit of a wider leg to take your roll down. So arms down by your side. I'm still holding onto my weights just to give me a little bit of resistance. You're going to inhale and you're going to start to hinge at the chest, at the hips, and then you're going to just draw the chin to the chest and then roll down towards the floor. And then prepare to roll up here. So you're going to inhale first. Start to lift the weights off the floor. Exhale right about now. You're going to draw that belly button in really deep to lift back up. Nice. And here we go. So if you just hinge at the hip first a little bit, and then if you're able to kind of just draw the chin to the chest, rounding forward, and then just pause here a moment. Kind of just let the head hang a little bit heavy towards the floor. Maybe give it a gentle shake side to side. No. And then a gentle nod of the head, yes. And then bring it to stillness as you prepare to roll up. So take that inhale as you start to lift those weights up the floor. Exhale, stomach in and back on up. Nice. One more time so we can lower the weights to the floor. Hinge at the hip and then chin to chest and then roll down and then just set your weights down. Let your hands hang heavy towards the floor. Maybe they touch the floor. And then prepare to roll up. Inhale. And then exhale. Excellent. We're going to just take a little bit of a stretch for the wrist. So with a flat palm, turn your fingers into you and just sit on your hips. Or sit on your hands under your hips rather. And then kind of straighten the arms right? Try and lengthen those arms, pushing the palm of the hand into the chair. I know. Woo! It's okay if your wrist doesn't go completely parallel. This is just a nice stretch for the wrists. Good. And release those hands and shake them out. Good, and then just take a little shoulder roll. Reach back and around, so go up, back, and down and around. Nice, and then reverse it. Reach to the back, lift those shoulders up and around. Nice. Releasing any tension. Good. Okay, on to a new little arm move today. So sit nice and tall again into the front of the chair. Or if you choose to do this standing, you can do that as well. So heels into the floor, stomach pulled in, and now you're going to hold your arms out to the sides. All right, so this is called a little castanets. So you're going to take your pointer finger and thumb and squeeze them together and release. And then middle finger squeeze and release. And then ring finger squeeze and release. And pinky finger squeeze and release. Good. And then go back to your ring finger squeeze and release. Middle finger squeeze, release, pointer finger, and release. Good. Now everyone pause, shrug your shoulders up to the ceiling, and then set them back down. Good. And now reach those arms even a little further and use these muscles here along the upper sides of the body to help hold those arms. Because if we get really tired in our neck, I want us to try and focus on really using our waist and the underside of our arms here to hold those arms up. All right, one more set. So pointer finger and thumb squeeze and release. Middle finger squeeze to the thumb and release. Ring finger squeeze, release, pinky squeeze, release, and then reverse, going back up, ring finger, release, middle finger squeeze, reach those arms, stay nice and tall, pointer finger, and release, and then just roll those wrists. Woo, I know. Nice work through that upper body. All right, time to take our TheraBand and then work on a little bit of our ankles. So bring the band onto that right foot and make sure it's on most of the top half of the foot. So you want like the ball of the foot through towards the arch, because we're going to be pointing and flexing, and I really want us to be able to work into the band. So sometimes it rolls off the foot if it's not on there nice and straight. And then again, sit forward in the chair, bend the elbows and pull the band tightly back. So right, you're creating a lot of tension here with the band. And then with this leg straight, you're going to point, pushing through the band and release. And point. Can everyone see my foot? No. Okay, let me switch. Here, let's try that. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall, right? Push the band, kind of pointing the foot towards the floor, but you're working your upper body here, holding that band nice and taut, and release. And push, and release, and push, 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 and release. Nice, one more. Point, and release, good. Then you're gonna hold this leg up, using the band, hold the band right to your stomach. So lift the leg. The leg may not lift as high. You kind of decide where you need to go with your flexibility, but pull on the band, use your stomach to help hold the leg up. And then you're going to kind of walk the rope or climb this tree towards the ankle. Feel that stretch right about there. And then walk the palms back towards the stomach. Good. And again, you're going to pull on the band, lifting the leg, flex through that foot. Woo! And bring the hands back and lower down and just shake that leg out. Nice work. All right, other side. So placing the band around the ball of the foot, top part of the foot. Good, sending it to the floor, sitting up nice and tall, create that tension, bend those elbows and pull that band nice and taut. That's it, right? There we go. And then push and release. And push, point, 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 and release. And point, and release. Nice. It's very important to keep our feet just as strong as the rest of us. Nice. One more. Great. And now you're going to hold the leg up, right, to climb our tree here. So pull the band tautly towards your abdominals. Again, lift that leg, pull the stomach in, and then start to climb towards your ankle, taking that flex. Nice. And then walk back, walk back, walk back. And again, pull on the rope and walk, walk, walk. Good. And walk back, 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 and lower down and shake it out. Nice. Set the band aside and then come into about the middle of the chair, taking your seated twist. So hold those arms out to a T again. Sit tall, push the feet into the mat. And again, notice how that helps turn the glutes on and pull the stomach in. Inhale through the center. Exhale as you go to your right. Inhale, come center. Exhale, go to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. We're kind of moving that rib cage. We're not forcing it. You're just going to go where you can. Inhale, center, get tall. Exhale, turn. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn. Nice. Last time. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn, turn, turn. Inhale, center. Exhale, arms down and come home. Nice. Little shoulder rolls. Good. Coming to a little cat-cow, placing your hands right onto your knees. First, we're going to kind of gently round the back. So you're going to just draw the chin to the chest. And I really want you to think more about pulling your low belly, your stomach away from your hands. So again, really trying to activate the abdominal muscles here. And then release that. As you slide the hands back, roll your shoulders back, lift head, neck, and chest, as if you're kind of just trying to widen your collarbone or make your collarbone smile right here. And then reverse, right? As the head comes forward, chin to chest, reach those arms away from you. So they're reaching out of the back. You're pulling your stomach away from your knees, away from your hands. And then slowly release that. As you bend the elbows, again, let the collarbone kind of smile. And one more time, as our head comes back to neutral, we slide the hands forward. We pull that stomach in and away from the fingertips. Reach, 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 reach away. And then come back home, sliding those elbows back behind the rib cage. Lift that head, neck, and chest. And then come to neutral. Nice. So now we're going to come to a standing leg series. Again, if you would rather just do it seated today, just take your TheraBand or even without the TheraBand, but we're going to come into a little leg circle and some Releve balance. So again, your choice. All right, so we're going to stand nice and tall today. And actually, we're going to, can we still see everything? There we go. All right, so again, this idea that we're going to hold our arms up and out today. If this gets too tired for the upper body, by all means, lower your hands down towards the floor. So holding up nice and tall, lifting the left leg up and off the floor, and start to circle the leg. Circle, circle. Good. Now imagine your arms are kind of pressing down into like an imaginary tabletop. So again, we're really strong, active through our upper side body here and underneath the arms. And then we reverse that circle. So reach the leg back, down, and around. Back, down, and around. That's it. Great balance, guys. I know, you got it. Good. And arms down. Nice. Other side. If you need to move to the other side of the chair for some balance, go ahead. I'm going to stay here though. So now you're going to take that opposite leg, reach those arms long, right? You're pushing down onto an imaginary table and circle. And circle. And circle. Right? Pull the stomach in. Nice. And reverse it. Go the other direction. Other direction. Other direction. Woo, last one. And lower those arms down. Nice. Give yourself a little shoulder roll. I'm just going to adjust here. Nice work. Okay, now for a little balance releve, right? So option to stand behind the chair and lift and lower the heels. Or again, challenge yourself. Come on, stand away from the chair and come to Pilates stance. So your heels are together and toes are apart a little bit. Zip up, pull the stomach in, lift the heels and get taller and lower down. Lift the heels, pull the stomach in, get taller and lower down and lift. So again, I'm pulling my stomach in right about here to lift those heels and down. I'm staying super tall. Imagine my head's going to touch the ceiling and it's still going to stay on the ceiling as I lower down. Reach and lower and lift and lower. Good. Open the feet parallel. Now it might be helpful to put one hand on the chair, taking your left leg behind the right, single leg releve, right? You're going to just lift and lower. Lift, woo, and lower. And again, find the abdominals and the glutes and the hamstring to help lift. And down, one more to go. Excellent. Shake it out. Other side. So I've got my right leg behind my left. Again, get tall. Lift. Woo, and down. Lift. And down. Lift and down. Two more. Last one. And release. Nice. Shake it out. Okay, on to our 2x4. So keeping your feet parallel. Again, option to still stay by the chair for balance. You're going to take a little bit of a baby knee bend. And then pull your stomach in here and then just lift the heels, but nothing else changed, right? I didn't pitch forward. I didn't lower myself down any further. All I did was lift those heels. Now staying here, use your glutes and releve up and then lower the heels down. So take that baby bend, lift your heels, releve, push up with the back of the legs and lower those heels. One more this direction, we bend. All we do is tip the heels up, nothing else changed. And you're gonna get taller, 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 lifting up onto the ball of the feet, lower down. Nice. Now we're going to reverse it. So you're going to releve and then you're going to slowly, can we bend the knees without tipping forward, still staying tall, and then push the heels down into the floor and stand straight up. Releve, bend those knees, nothing else changes. Push the heels into the floor right there. That might be a big stretch for some, and then straighten up. Last one, lift and push the heels down and stand on up and shake it out. Nice. Okay, I'm going to continue to stand for a little bit more leg work. Again, option to sit on down for this as well. So coming into a little bit of marching. So we're going to take those T arms again. Another option, if that is a little bit much, is to take genie arms, just bringing them closer to the body. So even if you're sitting down, just choose an arm position. So I'm going to start here today. And we're going to march and we're going to lift alternate legs towards the ceiling. And then as we start to move, I want you to think again that your stomach is lifting the leg. So we're going to add our breath. So I'd rather you inhale when we're here, exhale, lift the leg. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lift, pull the stomach in. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. I know if it gets too much on the shoulders, come to genie arms. Lift, lift, and down. Nice. Shake it out. We have 2 more to go in the series. So we're going to do scissors today. So holding those arms out, take that left leg and reach it behind you a little bit. And you're going to pulse 2 to the front and 2 to the back. So you're going to pulse, pulse, swing it forward, pulse, pulse, swing it back, pulse, pulse, swing it forward, pulse, pulse. Again, option just to put one hand on the chair, pulse, pulse. But again, I'm standing nice and straight. That's it. Nice. Pulse, 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 pulse. Last time. And arms down. Woo, nice work. All right, other side. So stepping on that left leg, bringing that right behind you. Get nice and tall. Lift it to the back and 2 pulses. Pulse, pulse, swing it front. Pulse, pulse. Back and front. And notice I'm not going very far in either direction. I'm going where I'm able to kind of control it. Nice. Last time. And down. Excellent. All right, last ones are crisscross. So again, if you're seated in a chair, just bring the hands behind the head and just lift opposite knee and twisting to that side. So we're going to lift our right knee, or a left knee, sorry, we're going to do left, and twist left. And then lower down. Inhale. Lift to the right, exhale. Turn to the right and hold. And lower down. Nice, take an inhale. Lift to left and exhale, twist left and hold. Inhale down. And exhale, lift right. And it's as much about the twisting as it is the lifting. There's a lot going on with this one. Inhale down. Nice work. Lift and twist. You got it. Last time, inhale down. And exhale, lift and twist. Stay nice and tall. And lower down and release. Nice. Now everyone can come back and sit in the chair. I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit. Great. Bringing those hands behind the head. Let's kind of continue on with our little side bend, a little bit more waist work, right? So sitting tall, palm over palm, where the base of the head meets the neck, right? So that little crook, and then reach your elbows wide a little bit. Stretch the chest open here. Good. And then inhale up and over to your right. And now exhale again. Your stomach brings you home. Nice. Inhale up and over left. Big stretch here, and then exhale, pull yourself up and home. Nice. And inhale. And exhale, lift. And exhale, lift. And lift. And lift. Nice. Taking it into a little bit of our next stretch, right? So you're going to reach over to that right, look down to the right, hug the head with both elbows. Gently tugging, taking that nice stretch behind the neck. And then opening up those arms, inhaling, and then exhaling, lift back home. Nice. Other side. So we're going to reach over to that left. Turn the head looking down to the floor, and then bring the elbows towards one another, giving the head a nice gentle hug. Opening the elbows, taking your inhale. Exhale, lift back up, and then arms down by your side. Nice. Bringing that right hand over left ear, drawing the head down towards the right, taking your left arm out to the side. Good. Roll the shoulder open and flip the palm. Nice. And then lower that arm behind the back. So I've just bent my elbow and brought the palm behind my back. Now my palm's facing away, and I'm going to roll this left shoulder open and gently stretch a little further. Nice. And then lift the head back up. Nice. Other side. So bringing that left arm over to the ear. Woo, this is my tighter side. So gently bring the head down. And then again, reach that opposite arm away. Roll the shoulder open, flip the palm up. Nice. Woo, what a difference on this side. Okay, bend the arm, bringing the palm behind the back. And then again, roll the shoulder back. And lift back up. Nice. Okay, then we're going to make the prayer hands. We did this last time, and then you're going to retract the chin, right? You're going to kind of set your head back in line, turning to the right. And this way you're going to gently use your hands to gently draw the head closer to the shoulder. So chin towards the shoulder. So right hand to the front, left hand around the head, and just gently turn your head. And release and look front. Nice. Great prayer hands again and retract right. Set the head back, look left. And then left hand to the front, right to the back. Gently draw that chin towards the shoulder. Again, much easier on this side for myself. And come center and release. Nice. Shake out the arms and legs here a little bit. Okay, a little modified version of our saw before we go into kind of full saw today. So taking those arms behind the head, now we're going to reach on a bit of a diagonal. So same elbow to same knee. So inhale, take your right elbow towards the right knee. So I'm just kind of creating a little bit of a diagonal stretch here. Nice. And scoop and lift back up. So again, left side, left elbow to left knee, a little bit of a diagonal. So if you've got that diamond leg, you're going to be able to create this nice little diagonal bend. Nice. And lift back up. Good. And again, right side to right knee, lift back up. Good. And left side to left knee and lift back up. Nice. Now take it into a twist. So now opposites. So right goes towards the left knee. Lift back up. Nice. Left knee towards the right. Left elbow towards the right knee. And lift back up. Nice. One more time each side. Reach on that diagonal. And lift back up nice and slow. Good. Last time. Twist a little bit. And come up. And home. Nice. Take a little shoulder roll. Good work. All right, now on to our full saw. So arms reach out to the sides, right? Take your legs as narrow or as wide as you would like. Inhale, turning to your right, reach down towards the floor, rotating the back arm down so the palm can lift up. Look to your back arm a little bit, or at least the back shoulder, and then roll on up, come center. Nice. Turning to your left. Take that diagonal line, reach down to the floor, either inside the foot or to the outside of the foot. Roll that back shoulder down so the palm lifts up. And then come on up. Nice. One more time each side. Turning to your right, taking that diagonal line. Again, reach as far to the outside as you can. And then pull the stomach in and lift back up. Nice work. Last one, turn and reach. Good. And lift back up and come on home. Nice. Kind of just tap the feet out there. And then coming into our bigger seated twist. So right leg over left now. Kind of again, we're drawing the hip towards the body as we turn away. Look over that back shoulder. So we've done all that nice neck work now. So just kind of notice how freely the neck can turn. Looking over the back shoulder, send your gaze, like look to the far right in the eyes. And come center and unwind. Nice, so other side, so left over right. Turn. And again, lift and then turn. Again, bringing that chin towards that shoulder. Sending your gaze to the far, far left. And come back home and unwind. All right, on to a weight series. Again, option to stay seated or do this standing. And I'm going to stick with 1 pound weights. At most, you could use 2 pounds today. And I'll adjust my camera. So we're here for a little bit. Again, so your choice. All right, starting with chest expansion. So I'm again in that Pilates stance. So I have my heels together. My toes are just about 4 fingers apart. And I'm going to reach my palms out in front. And I'm going to tighten my glutes. And I'm going to wrap my legs to the back. And I'm going to pull my stomach in. And I'm going to inhale, reach the arms back towards the hips. Hold the breath. Exhale, return. So again, if you're seated in your chair, just make sure you're sitting up nice and tall and you're pushing your feet into the floor. And exhale, return. Inhale. Roll the shoulders back right here. Pull the stomach in. Exhale, return. One more. Inhale. Reach those palms back. Exhale, return. Nice. Taking the arms a little higher now. So yes, bring them shoulder height and palms face one another. And you're going to kind of lead with this pinky. So you're going to bring the arms down and you're going to take a little bit bigger extension. Lift head, neck, and chest. Now squeeze the back of the shoulder blades together. Pushing the pinkies away past the hips. And then return. Arms come all the way home, shoulder height. And we go back down. Get nice and tall. Pull the stomach in. Roll the shoulders back. Tighten the glutes. Push the heels into the floor. I know everything's active. And release those arms one more time like this. Reach those arms down. Roll those shoulders back. Lift head, neck, and chest. Look up. Look up, look up, look up. And come home. Nice. Take a little shake. Release. Coming into a nice bicep curl. So holding those arms just maybe below shoulder height here. Taking a bicep curl. Bend those elbows, kind of squeeze the bicep and release. And release. So even here, I want you to get taller. I want you to imagine your heels are going through the floor and your head is lifting to the ceiling. So anything we can do to help lengthen the spine, draw the stomach in, pause. Now coming on a small or a larger diagonal, right? So kind of still in your periphery. And then bend, squeeze those arms and lengthen away. And squeeze the arms, lengthen away. Nice work. So even if you're sitting, you're going to push your feet into the floor and like you're going to levitate off that chair. Nice and tall. Nice. Last one like this. And lower down. Release, shake it out a moment. All right, next is the zipper. So you bring your palms together, tap the weights together. Keeping your shoulders down, inhale, and then exhale, lift up like you're gonna zipper up your coat and press down, open the zipper. So take an inhale here, exhale, try and pull your stomach away from the zipper. Inhale, lower down. And again, exhale. Again, you're really trying to draw the belly button away from the zipper. Good. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. And down. Nice. Moving on, bringing those feet parallel to a little chest flag. So even if you're seated, just kind of give yourself a bend at the knee, hinge at the hip, bring the arms down in front with a soft elbow. And then lift the elbows towards the ceiling and lower down. Lift, again, draw the shoulder blades together, pull the stomach in off the floor and lower down. Lift those arms, pull the stomach in, tighten, and release. 2 more. Lift and release. Last one, lift and release. And then carefully roll on up for a moment. Shake it out. All right, next one is triceps. So you're going to flip your palms forward, bend the knees, and hinge at the hips again. So my palms are forward, my elbows are bent, and then I'm going to press my arms straight back, squeeze the back of the arms now. Bend the elbows, palms come up towards the shoulders. Press back, arms go straight back behind us, bend the elbows. Press straight back and bend. So again, are you pulling your stomach off the floor? Send the weight into your heels, into your glutes. And reach back. One more. And roll on up. Nice work. All right, set the weights down and then come back to sitting in the chair. All right, a little bit more leg work, a little bit of work for the quads. So now that we're all sitting, I want us to sit forward of the chair and again, kind of push your palms into the front legs of the chair and just kind of notice how that helps set those shoulders back and pulling the stomach in. And then we're just going to do a little coordination here, right? So I want everyone to lift their right leg from the abdominals, straighten the right leg, bend the leg, use your glute and lower down. Other side. So you're going to turn your glute on and pull your stomach in to lift the leg. Even right there should be a little bit of work. Straighten it. Now use the quad. Bend, still pulling the stomach in and lower the leg down. Nice. Other side. Lift. Use your glute. Straighten it. Bend. And down. Sit up nice and tall. Lift. Right here, I have to use my glute even more to help straighten the leg. Even more to bend it. And down. And again, lift, straighten. Can you sit up nice and tall? Even if the leg is a little lower, it doesn't have to be this high. Bend and down. Last time, lift, straighten, bend, and down. And shake it out. Nice. Bring your TheraBand back. Sit forward in the chair and take the legs a little wider today. And then wrap the band across the legs under, and then bring the tabs up to the top, the ends up to the top. So I'm coming a little wider today, so you may not have as much left at the top, but I'm trying to make it, yeah, a little tighter. Yes, there you go. Good, so I'll give everyone a moment. So then I want you to lift your heels and then push the knees open, push into the band and close. So same thing here. I'm sitting up super tall. So notice if you find yourself kind of slouching, you want to sit up nice and tall and then push the outer thighs open and bring them back home. So again, working the hip, turn your glutes on. It'll help. Push away. Nice. Hand release. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. One more. And release. Nice. And then taking the band in the hand, sit back towards the middle of the chair. Reach those arms up to the ceiling and then bending the elbows, bringing the band down, maybe just to the head. Right to there. Nice. And then lift back up. And then pull the elbows apart, pull the band apart, hold here. Keep the head, look up. Everyone look up at the camera. Keep the head into the band. That's it. And release. Excellent. And pull. Head stays right on top of the spine. So that's why I don't go any further than this. Sometimes it gets a little much unless you're really flexible in the shoulders to get the band further down without the head tilting forward. Nice. Good. And last one here. And release. Nice, setting the band down. Same idea, just taking the arms up in this goalpost position, just without the band. Now you're going to just reach the forearms behind you, or maybe just even in line with the shoulders. So I want everyone to imagine you're standing against a wall, right? And you're trying to put your stomach against the wall, your shoulders against the wall, and now your arms against the wall. And that might be enough of a stretch. And then you're going to glide the arms up and overhead. And again, imagine they're on a wall, and then slide them back down that wall. Nice. Slide the arms up and overhead. Again, you're gluing yourself to this imaginary wall, and lower. That's it. One more. Lift. And lower. And release. Nice. Coming into our four stretch. So take that right heel over the left knee. Sitting nice and tall. So again, this may be enough. If you want, try and take a small hinge forward. Good. Again, gently pressing that knee down towards the floor. And then if you need to take it a little further, you can. Just watch your head. At this point, just kind of look down towards the floor. So no need to look up. Breathe through the stretch. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Lift the torso back up. Switch sides. So left over right. Nice work. Good. Gently open the knee. Right, and then if you're able, take that hinge. Woo! Again, this side's way tighter. And then take it a little deeper hinge if you would like to find a deeper stretch, and then stay here and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale through your nose and exhale. Last one. And release. Come and sit up. Okay, a little bit more footwork. So I want everyone to just sit to the front of their chair, bring your feet parallel, and take a peek down at your toes. And I want you to start curling your toes, rolling them towards the center of your foot, as if you were grabbing a towel and trying to drag that towel towards you. So I'm sure maybe some of you have done this in the past, but you're trying to drag that towel, and again, we're trying to work the foot. Another nice thing to do is to just take your rolling pin out and place it on the floor and roll your foot across the rolling pin and give it a nice massage. I don't know how often I use my rolling pin anymore these days. And now pause. Now you're going to reverse. You're going to curl the toes and push them away as if you were going to send that towel away from you, right? So you're going to lift the toes, curl them in, and then push them down and away. So the idea that you're pushing the towel away. And again, we're just working the muscles of the feet. Good. And then come to stillness. All right, here's the harder one, everyone. Can you lift just your big toes? Yes, and then put the big toes down, leave the big toes down, and then lift all the other toes. Yep, and put those down, lift the big toes, push those pinkies into the floor, and down, and then keep the big toes down and lift the other toes. And down and release. Good. Okay, on to a little eye work again. We are going to just kind of take the eyes gazing up, down, and side to side, but we're not going to move anything else. So you're going to just stare straight ahead. And then you're just going to look up to the ceiling and not move anything else. And then look straight down to the floor. But again, you don't get to tip that head down. And then look to the right, but don't turn the head, just the eyes. And left. And center. Good. And then we're going to kind of stretch our jaw a little bit. So open the mouth nice and wide. And close. Nice and wide. And close. One more time. Stretch. And release. Nice. And then I just kind of bend my fingers and give myself a nice gentle massage through the jaw now. Up through the cheekbones. Around the temples. Ooh, we carry so much tension through our neck, shoulders, and up into our jaws. It's just nice to kind of help stretch those muscles out as well. Good. And then we're going to end standing with some balance work today. So one more time. Everyone can stand up and do these. So we're going to pretend we're on a balance beam today. So I want you to take your right foot in front of your left and glue your legs together once you're there, right? You're on a balance beam. And then hold your arms out to the sides. You can even add the 1 pound weights here if you would like, but just hold those arms out and then glue the legs together and then just hold this a moment. I know it's a little deceiving now. It's a little trickier. Good. But again, just pull the stomach in, tighten the glutes. We're just kind of zipping everything up to the center of our body to help hold us in place. Nice. And lower down. Switch sides, placing the left foot in front. And again, squeeze the legs towards the center. Hold those arms out to the side. And then just keep the feet from rolling. Oh, I have one foot that just wants to roll to the outside. So push the big toe down into the floor. Again, pull the stomach in here. Get nice and tall. Lower the arms down. Good. Come to parallel. So now you have the option to put a hand on the chair if you need to. Send that left leg out in front of you. Option to have arms out to the side. Bring the leg to the side and hold. Nice. Bring the leg behind you and hold. Bring the leg right through center and down. Nice work. All right. Other side to go. Bring the leg forward and lift and hold. Look how nice and tall everyone's standing. Good. Out to the side. And behind. I know. You got it. We're almost there. Find a focal point. Bring it through. And down. And then bring those heels together. Lift those arms. Take a final breath. Inhale. Arms up to the ceiling. Exhale. Lower down. One more time. Inhale. Lift those arms up. Big exhale down. And we are done. Nice work. Thank you so much for joining me. And again, I put my email into the chat. So in case you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them for you. Hope everyone has a great day.
That was great,
Nice
very brief. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.